Okay. And I make you host, Nazim. And before moving on, Yusuf, as we discussed about in the group itself, your project, the details and the modifications as per your recommendation, and you got information from architect. So we will go ahead, whatever the needs it will require to do that in to make the electrical design happen, that we will do it, whether it's we have to place the ceiling or without the ceiling, that Nazim will explain you about all of those. So okay, all right, I'm gonna mute myself, and Nazim, you can go ahead and start. Okay.
Okay, okay. Okay. So I think this is the I'll just open the architectural part of this thing before we proceed. Um, see, where's the architectural part of this thing? Okay. So what we are going to do, I think we will provide the ceiling also, and we'll provide the, I think here in the architecture part,
Yes.
right? We'll provide the ceiling and the floor. Floor is provided already, most of them.
Okay.
So we'll just extend the floor till this part,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll give the roof also.
Is what we have now is called suspending ceiling, right?
Which one?
The suspended ceilings is what we have right now.
Currently, we don't have that. I'll just put it. I'll just put it like we have. First of all, I'll just complete this floor. I think it's better we complete this floor. No, not sure. Here.
Yeah. So
So yeah.
we have exposed ceiling, and we have to change it to suspended ceiling. Is this right?
Yes.
Oh,
Some
okay.
of the area will keep it without ceiling. Some of the area like storage, we don't need ceiling there, and we have BSR room, that is service room, not required. So, but mostly we will change it. So first of all, we'll put here. For example, we want to complete the architecture part floor. So we'll give the floor part here. I think we can keep it like this. We'll just complete the floor before creating these things, and we will. I think this is simple. So I think you know already how to create a floor, right? It's simple. It's very simple thing.
Yes.
So I'll just quickly I'll create it, and then we can work on ceiling part. Okay, 1 second. Okay, this is, I think, done. Just leave it off here. And just leave it like this. So this, we have the entire flooring done. Actually, this part was remaining for the floor, and this is anyway going to be open space here because this is patio. We don't need anything of that sort. So what we are going to do, we'll not create a separate roof. Rather, we'll just select this thing here, floor, and we'll just copy it, paste it on the second level, similar to what we are doing with this. So we'll just do the same for thing, this one. Copy, paste on level 2 and this last one. So this is only this is the floor part, and then we can go to the ceiling plan here, and we can provide the ceiling. So where all we need the ceiling, for example, we will start with the office space. So which is spaces, and so we need, let's suppose, all these spaces. So we will take in architecture the ceiling part. This is the drop ceiling. So we will keep it 2 by 2. We'll keep it, or will shall we keep it plain, generic? I think we can keep it generic also. Generic. Take 2 by 2 for now. We put one here. Here. I think this is a BSR room, this one. So we can leave this off. And the height that is followed here is 8 feet. 8 feet here also. Here, I think all the places we have kept it 8 feet for kids room, staff room, RR room, KF, the restroom. For all these three restroom, we'll keep it, the BSR, we will keep it without ceiling. Generally it's not required because there are going to be HVAC services machine and all, and it will take a lot of space also. So we don't need to hide any service here. So we don't need any false ceiling or drop ceiling here. Okay, 9.5. Here we are going to have another ceiling here, but let's keep it 12 feet because high ceiling. Visible here. Okay. Now open even the entrance area. I think. I mean, we'll have to check. Storage room again, delivery room, and this I don't know what is this. This says only room. Any idea about this place?
No, sir, I don't know. It's look weird. The room is really long, but this is what they chose.
Okay, it's just room.
Mm.
It
Yeah, I
does
think
not mention. Yeah.
mhm.
What do you think? Were you saying some
Maybe it's exhibition or they put some art.
exhibition? Huh? Okay. Yeah, like this, no? Like this
Yes.
space.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Okay. So here also we have office, security, delivery room, I think, storage. So storage we can just leave it off like that. Room we can give it another. I think we can provide ceiling here again at 12 feet, and then we can provide. We can entrance. I think we don't need it here. I mean, you can keep it a double height thing. I think at a later the situation also we can see that, but currently I think we can leave it off like that. Then we have storage again, and then we have security. So I think here in security we are going to provide ceiling, and then we have one BSR room, one storage again, and so we have this BSR here. After delivery, we have security, office, BSR, storage. Okay, so storage. This we need it. These are in storage. Storage we can leave it off like that. So, so this if this is storage, then what is this space then? Delivery room. Fine. Yeah. So this delivery room. I think we can. What's so we will just remove storage and keep the delivery room. And architecture. Here. Yeah. So exhibition again. Think this we can give it a normal generic this time. We'll just check, and then we have 2 by 2 again. I think these two are again restroom, and one is janitor room. These two spaces are not defined what these things are, but anyhow, we'll just provide janitor room. Maybe here also. Okay, and then we have this educational place and gift shop. So this is a big space actually. Okay, so uh, I think for now this we can leave it off like that. Now this is architecture model. I think now if we look at this and if we provide a section box and if we look at the interior thing, then we can see that it's going to look like this.
Okay.
Some of the exhibition space also we can keep without ceiling as well, because like this is, if you look at this here, uh, there's already a curtain wall here, and the ceiling, it, I don't know, it does not look nice. Anyhow, we have given it. I think they can change the space type. We will leave it with ceiling, right?
Yes. But
Okay.
it's look like 2 floor. Is it okay if we can adjust heights the ceiling make it?
Yeah. Now I have kept it 12 feet.
Uh,
12 feet because we want light not to be very high. 12 feet, and some of the places I have kept it, I think, 8 feet. Only places like this, like toilet and these things. So what do you think we should increase it above 12 feet also?
yeah, I think we have a problem because this is the window is made from glass. The,
Yeah, the outside,
yeah,
in on this side.
yeah. If it's made
Yeah,
from glass, everyone can see like above and
yeah, right. So this is a problem on this side. Inside not a problem, but here it's a problem.
okay.
I think we can, maybe we can keep it without ceiling on this side, because this side is mostly, if we remove this part, like, because even if we raise it to 15, 16, anyhow it's going to be visible.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we can,
we can remove this.
right, we can keep it without the ceiling, this part, I think.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll see that. So anyhow, I have kept this part open. So we have this model here, and then we have another Revit when we open. Now what we are going to do is, because we want to design electrical things, we need to open another project template, right? So Revit is a template based software. We need to be very particular about templates, since we are not only interested in placing the lights, we also have to take out the calculation of panel schedule and other things. It's better we do this in these entire thing on another template which is specialized for electrical. So we will go to, in the model, we'll take another template generally which we have is English. In English folder we have, not English, period, we need electrical default. So there are many advantages of taking this uh, template. Now what we'll do before we proceed, there is a method for linking the two projects. So we have architecture file available in this another one here. We will save it. I'll save it as in another location. Suppose I put it here. Uh, yeah. Okay, so there I have kept it. Now what I'll do is, I'll take another, I have already taken another template like I have showed you here, and here we need to link the two files. And before I link, I need to delete these levels. I can keep it also, but I like to delete it. And then I am going to insert that file, link Revit, from desktop. There's a folder that I created here. Choose that electrical work. and this folder I am going to this Revit file I'm going to link it, and then after that I'm going to collaborate because I want floor plans and ceiling plans also. So I'll collaborate, copy monitor. Okay, and finish it. Okay, so we are going to generate the views here, floor plan like this in electrical, and reflector ceiling plan for electric. Okay, so we have lighting plan here because we'll be needing to generate this. So let's see, said E. Okay, so this is what we have here. So this is the plan that we have, and this is a linked file now. We will work on system default, I mean electrical default template, because we are interested in working here, and we have all everything available. Like we have the ceiling plan and um the floor plan. All the things are available here, so not a problem for us. Only thing is that I can't see the ceiling. Okay, so let me just check. I'll create a section and see. Okay, the ceilings are there. Hmm. There, but I can't see it because of view range, maybe. So we will check the view range here because these are template applied. We can remove the template also. We don't need actually any template, but no problem. We'll just keep it. And template view range will check level above 2 feet. Okay, level above, and this I think it should be fine. Level above, and this, even if we give 6 feet, we will need to check this. Anyhow, we will check this. But before that, I have this plan already open. Yeah, the one that you created. Some of the things that so we will start with one space and complete all the things that is there. So let's start from this exhibit. Okay, this we can see the scene. Yeah. Exhibit place. So if we look at, we put a camera here, for example, we can take a look here. In the coordination view. Okay, this is the space that we can see. Let's keep it without crop view, so we'll be able to see. Okay, so this space I have kept it in the ceiling, but not 60 by 60, 2 feet by 250 ceiling, 2 feet by 2 feet. I have not kept that ceiling. So first of all, if you remember, like we in the last session, we downloaded a family. So that was one of the family that we have. Other families that you have used in the entrance spaces, other spaces, that I mean, those are going to go fine. But some of the some of the uh, lighting, they are specialized for exhibition area. Though it's a very deep study. Like I have done, I spent a lot of time here in trying to understand these things. However, I've come to see that it requires a lot of this thing. I mean, each room is different in itself. If we look at actually the kind of museum it is, every museum is going to be different. What kind of things we have in the museum, that it also depends on that. What kind of where are the things kept in the museum? I think I have not kept all the things. Those things are not working. So where are we using, what kind of material we have, what kind of things we have in the museum? It depends on that. For example, if you remember the foot candela that you said for exhibition is 50 foot candela, 500 lux. But the different studies suggest different thing. We can go with that. However, I looked at it. So it's 50 lux is for very high sensitivity. Like if you have of high sensitivity means, if you have something like I think 50 foot candela that you said is a very high sensitive thing, means things which can be damaged with more light. And intensive, for example, when you have metal work, stone work, glass work, then there's no limit. You can put higher amount of light. But when you have canvas, wood, leather, and all those things, then you need something around 200 lux. That comes to be around 20 to 30, max 20 to 30 lux. That is what I found it in most of the places that I saw. However, like here also you see office, we can keep it from 250 to 300. That you have already mentioned there already, so we can go with that. Uh, However, like some of the spaces, I think mostly I found that we have to keep it as five. Like which one here? Yeah, 50 lux is for very sensitive collection like textile, watercolor, paper, and all. 150 lux is including oil, painting, and wood, leather, and all. And 300 lux is for including metal. Metal means which will not be affected by all these things like small lighting, glow. So that's not a problem. One second. Okay, so we will start putting lighting here in this one, and I think we can go to. I think I'll just upload it from. We will just take this is the yeah, no, yeah, this one. And then we can put it here. Now there are two ways that we can put this thing as. So this is currently we are on ceiling plan, so not a problem. We can put it here directly. Like we can give a distance of at least let's say how much are we giving here, 8 feet, 8 to 10 feet is okay. And then we can use array tool to keep a distance, and we'll just keep 10 as a number from 1 and 2, and we keep a distance of be almost, yeah. So this is going to be on one side. Let's use the same as mirror. We can put it on the other side also. So then we, now before we do anything else, we need to put space here. So because we don't know how much light have we obtained. So in analysis, we have something called space. Currently, it is not taking the space because in the link model we have to put room bounding. So the moment we put room bounding, we can provide space here. And space can be renamed also. So whatever it was, so it is now we can click on this, and currently it's saying 0 foot candela. The reason being that the lighting that we have installed, I'll just go to edit group. The lighting that we've installed, they have an issue. The issue is that there's no utilization of coefficient of utilization. So we'll just put zero point 0.8 generally. Oh, this is the case, and we'll just take. We'll just take. We'll check for other also. Okay. Now let's see. Now we are getting somewhere around. Oh, since it did not. Pointed. It was fine. I think I provided the ceiling at the right. We'll just provide it again. See, analyze, space. This is okay. All we need to do is, I think limit offset is correct. We have put it 1200. Let's put it 12 feet and see again. Now we have received 8.21. Can you just allow me 2 minutes, engineer?
Yes, sure. Go ahead, sure.
Okay, thanks. Okay, I think we can go ahead. I think you're getting the point, right? So till now, what we have done is like what you said and what we discussed in the last session also. We provided the ceiling, drop ceiling, and what we did in this session is first we selected the right template, project template, that is electrical template, and then we have provided the lighting. And before we provide the lighting, the most important thing is that we provide the spaces everywhere wherever it is required. So but we have to put the spaces in the floor plan, not in the ceiling plan.
Oh,
So it has to be for every space that we have to provide. Also, I was thinking maybe, because maybe that might be one of the case that you also want to do daylight analysis. Revit allows you to do daylight analysis also. So what it will help you in is that you can identify which area. I'll just show you. For example, if we talk about this area, yeah. So here, if you because we're getting a lot of daylight from here, so there's something like daylight analysis here. So you can do daylight analysis, but before doing daylight analysis, first of all, you need to have uh, the location must be there. I don't. It was King's, right? Something like this.
it's Kingsville.
King's PX, right? This was the location, right? So
Yes.
it's giving us the I think the latitude or longitude somewhere around. Yeah, so it's going to be somewhere around.
Yeah, it's okay if you wait a minute, I will give you the exact address.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can take that. Currently, it's giving us somewhere around, um, you know, 27.50672 and 97.855 as a longitude. So I think you can tell me. We'll just try to.
Oh, sorry, never mind. I'm just waiting. I didn't
Okay.
find it.
No, no problem. I think it's somewhere that, like I think this is the right one. This I think 27.5067 Kingsville at TX, right? This is the correct
Yeah.
name I put right here. So we can take this, and what it is going to do in lighting analysis, it's asking me to save. I have not saved it yet, so I'll just put it electrical, and yeah. So I'll just put it Acceptable character. Yeah, so we'll just save it, and it is we can do the lighting analysis. This lighting analysis means it means daylight analysis. So here some places there are no floors, like analysis will be cancelled. That is based on floor cancel. There are no floor in your model. Says you have the floor, but it's not able to find out reason because of this. I'll just go back to. Okay, so it is not identifying the floor, maybe because of this open space. No worry. I think we can take it a little. So first of all, let's rename all the spaces. Okay, not a problem. I think we can, at a later stage, we can do this part of completing the floor here for the analysis sake, for the sake of analysis only. We can see that. So because currently it is not able to identify the floor grid. That's not a problem anyhow. So we'll go back and let's see how much we are able to achieve. We are able to achieve somewhere around 8.21 foot candela, and also we have to put some of the lightings here on this side. So I'll take this and we can put some lighting here. Yes, edit group. So generally it creates a group in array. We can ungroup all these also. So if we don't want it, for example, we can ungroup all these. We can just ungroup all these. So it's not going to be dependent on the group. And then we can, create another in the ceiling plan itself. We can create some of the create similar, some more lighting here at the same lining, same gap also. Yeah. So I think can put some extra. So right currently we have this, but this has to go there here on this side also. So we will anyway have more on this side. Okay. One here extra. So wall washer kind of spotlight we have used. So but we are still not getting here. Let's see if okay, here there is the issue. So what we'll do again, we will select all of this 33 lighting till now we have selected, and we'll put 0.8 for all of this on average, and then we will get I think better value for lighting. So we are getting 13.54 foot candela, which is 130, almost 130 lux level. And if we aim to achieve around 30, we are going to put some light in the center also, because generally if it's a exhibition galleria space, we'll have things on the wall. So mostly if we look at this here, I think that view is already generated. Okay, so I think let's see the ceiling. So that I think yeah, we'll again put the ceiling on. So I think this is correctly placed now. Only a few things I think here. These are work plane linked model. Okay. Right. So there's a offset here from to fit. So it's going to be 0. Then we can put it here and attach with the ceiling. So most of them we will just put the elevation offset as 0. So it will go to the attached to the ceiling. Okay, this is, yeah, this view if you can see. So I think also we will see here in 3D. Let's see the friction only. Okay, I think all of them are correctly placed. So not a problem. What we can do is, I think you put more light if we look at the model here. So we can put these lights in the center because center place will have some of the attraction. So we can bring it from here to, I think, these, some of these lights. This light we don't need it here. I have not kept it here because generally at the wall end we mostly have wall spotlight, because we have things on the wall and it's going to be focusing there. So let's go back to the this place, and we can put in the floor plan, control V. Modify, we're not getting this option of, okay, edit family will do. I think this I have, I take load into project. It has only one project open. We'll take it back here. I'll save it as here, and I can use it from there. In the ceiling, in the ceiling plan, we are going to use place on face, and we can use it here. Okay, so we can use it here on the ceiling itself. I think let's go like this. Every because it needs to be equalized, and we're going to put a mirror. Midpoint. Yeah. Now let's see how much are we achieving. Now again, this is 0. So we need to take all this into action and make it 0.8. So now we have 8.50 overall because of light spread. Earlier we were getting 8.50 something. Now we are getting 8.50. Um, Coefficient of utilization is okay. So totally we are getting around 8.50 average foot candela. If we try to look at how much lighting we are getting at these places, let me just go back to power here. So I'll take it to coordination. Okay, a second. This is fine. Now let us look at this. There's, I think I'm not sure if we are able to get it. I'll just check from the view render and cloud. I think we can, if we can get the illuminance study also at the same time, so we can put it as in, so everything seems okay. 0 to 200 foot candle. Okay, this is fine also. Data from view. Okay. Date is 21 12 20 28. I think we can get this. Time, I think we can keep it night time, so that we see how much we're getting. 27, 22. Okay, so what it will do is it will give us a photogrammatic study, as in how and where we are achieving how much light. Though it is not something we can rely on completely, but if we're getting a good study, we can, at least we can also keep that for our use. So we have to, you know, go back to the space, and if we look at this, if you want to achieve somewhere around, even not foot 50, 50 I think is too much. We'll try to achieve somewhere below that. So we need more lighting, and we need to change the lightings also. See, we will go back to this one. So this is 1.172 is the coefficient of utilization. In PR2, I think we can use this also. 28 watt, and we are getting around 2050 lumens. 2050 lumens. I think this one.
This one is hanged. I don't think we can use it that bad too.
The other one, right?
Yeah, the other one is like maybe we can use in office or somewhere.
Right,
I don't think we
right,
can.
right. Entrance and all. But this one we can use,
Yes.
which we have used already. And it has good lumens also, though we are not getting the right thing. So lumens we are getting good. I think this is good amount of lux we are getting. 39.10 lux we are getting from there. And just compare it for this. 39.10, and this is only 17 point. So average we are getting. So what we'll do now is that we'll we'll wait for the preview also at the same time here. This is going on. So let's see where we can get more value. So this is around lighting calculation is around 2 feet, and okay, this is fine. I mean, we should not. Let's increase this then. Coefficient of utilization, I think we should not increase it more than 0.8. We'll just check here. We can increase the lumens. It's currently around getting very less thing here. If we can make 3.75, distance is also high. We are able to achieve 1.1. Yeah. So I don't know. So how this is? This is also. I think in the other one it was kept in a wrong this thing. So I think this one. Oh, let's see to do. If we can increase, I think writing calculation work plane also we should not increase more than 2 feet. And wall reflectance, if it increases also, it will not have a great. I mean, this is by standard. Let's keep it 50%. Floor we can increase it by a little, but it will have a very less impact overall on this. Let me just. Okay. This is at 12. Okay. So the warning is something else. It says that there are two number which are identical, space 4 and space 4. So I've got the value also. Anyhow, this thing will take a little time. Meanwhile, I think we can complete this. So we have to try and achieve more value here. So if I replace this, I think this lighting is not supporting a lot, because anyhow, if I remove this and if I use some other light, it's going to be better, because we were achieving already how much? Okay, so this is the problem here, I think. Right. So it seems okay. Not giving this any light because of height, I think. Once we are able to achieve the right quantity, because of the height, it was I think because of height we were facing this. Anyhow, we'll manage the height, but let's for now we'll just keep it -1 feet, or we will increase the space height. So we have 28.95 that we were achieving, and if I put the light back, the one that we had, I think we'll be able to. So, okay, '92, which is almost okay. However, we'll just try to make it -0.75 feet.
I have a question.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
just change it to -1 offset, then minus you keep changing the offsets?
Actually, uh, I think because of this, we have applied a space here, right? So
That's
this space, and I mean the one that is calculating the lighting illuminance. So space we have kept it as 12 feet, and this is where this is how I mean this is the property of the space that extracts the value of average estimated illumination and gives it to us. So either we change it, I think, if I don't want to change it, it's what is generally happening currently. If I keep it as 0, I am not able to achieve the lighting because my space is equal to that. My space is going up and light is below. So we need to either increase the space. So if I'll show you also like this. Like for example, if we go here, this is the space. Okay, this is space. Space is analytical, analytical enclosement that we create. Without space, we cannot do heat load calculation. We cannot do lighting analysis. We cannot do other energy analysis things. So it's related for analysis. That's why it comes into analyze tab. So if we want to calculate, so because we will be, if we look at this, when you try to take out the entire value in schedule, when we try to go to analyze again and go to schedule and we put lighting here, lighting fixture, what we'll do, we'll want lighting fixture to tell the family and the name, family and the type, and after that we would also want it to tell us, I don't know, space type is there or not. space Space type is, I think it's not there. So, and we'd like to give it uh, illuminance value. So illuminance, average illumination that we're getting here is this. So we'll get something like this here. However, this is not enough. We need to get another space value. So space is not mentioned here. Space, we need another analysis for that. I hope you're getting my point that this space, which is able to, like, room. If you look at architecture, there's something called as room. So what room does is, when we calculate, click on this, room only tells us how much is the area, how much is the perimeter. So this room is like enclosing the space and telling us by calculating what is the area of this enclosed four wall, and what is the perimeter, what is the unbounded height and volume and other things. Similarly, space is a bigger, more valuable thing than room. And when we place analytical space to account for the entire volume, it tells us about heat load calculation, it tells us about other things like the average estimated illumination. So if we do not increase, let's suppose I don't increase the height, let's suppose I don't increase the height, if I make it, because lighting, it also depends on the distance. So if I am decreasing the light, first of all, it is coming in my space. And secondly, if I am decreasing the height of this, it's also, there's something called as the work plane. It is coming close to the work plane. That is why it is increasing in the foot candela is also increasing. So I am currently adjusting the light, and then we can adjust the ceiling accordingly. I hope you're getting my point,
Yes.
right? So, but we have been able to achieve this as 0 0.8. Let's make it 0 0.9. Also, it can be 0 0.9 also. Now there's something called coefficient of utilization. Coefficient of utilization means how much the lightings are going to be used. Like, not every time we are going to use all the lights. So there is a standard. We can use it as 0 0.6, 0 0.7, 0 0.8 also. For exhibition, we need to see. So we are achieving somewhere around 24.80 foot candela. If we want to increase it more, I mean, we can increase the. I think this is, I think, more than enough. We should not increase it higher than this. But only foot candela we can increase if you need. Think which is also high. We can make it. We are able to achieve 30.05 foot candela. If this is the space, we will achieve like this. I think this we have. It will take some time to get the result.
Oh, that's great. Like the blue, what's mean like this blue color and
We are able to achieve 20 foot candela here, 20 to 40, this
okay.
blue color.
Hmm.
So yeah, as it becomes yellow, some, if I show you some other place. However, I think it will take a little time, and it will, change also in a few minutes. Some of them, like for example, if we get something like this, it has, colorful like this. We are getting high foot candela here, 74.9, which is very high. Not good for us also, because 74.8 means it's very, very high.
Uh-huh.
And it's, we cannot keep it. Most of the studies that I've seen, we cannot keep it this high. Maximum, I mean, 30 is good. If we want to increase till 50, we can put more lights here. I think, like, we can put some more lights that you have put here. uh, do you want to put it in the center like this? I mean, if that also, again, we need to see what things are there, because exhibition space, if there is something as a center masterpiece, then we can keep something like this here also. This
Sure.
one is there. Let's
This
see.
is hang, yeah, hang light.
And right, so there might be something in the center, right?
Yes.
uh okay, so let's Let's utilize this, then we'll just keep it here in the center. I think you already spent a lot of time on this. I mean, you did a good work here. I'll just edit family. So we will give it as okay. And then we go back here and maybe, in the center we can put it. But before that, we will take this one also because I don't have that there. So I'll edit it and we can do Control Z also. And this, I think this is too much. The value decreases. This is 6 feet. 6 feet is okay. No problem. We'll see. Six 6 feet. So much. Let's make it 3 feet. Okay. Also, this there's a problem here. Anyhow, we'll just first we'll take it, and then if required, then we'll change it. I think this should be going below. This is the problem we were facing the other day. You specify the backup file. So this is a backup file. Okay, no problem. Okay, so let's go back here and we will use cm command. And I think we'll take it. We can place it here. There we- So this we will use it as center, and let's see how you create. I think we can put it in the same, but it was very well placed here. Okay, so you put it in the center and then you put it across and let's do the same thing. I put one here. Oh, close it. Place on face. Yes, I think this is fine. Just we'll activate the section box and we'll turn on the coordination view, and you can see here. Okay, and we're going to put those lightings in the ceiling plan so that they're correctly placed. CM again. Okay, let's see before that. Let's see. Okay, again, this issue is there. Great. How much are we achieving? 2.0, which is fine. And then we go to ceiling because lightings will place in the ceiling for the because of the host also, because these are hosted families. I think this independent. So on host, if we correctly place here, I think we'll just we'll align it. So let's see. So I think we are able to achieve 33.176 foot candle. That is okay. However, like we can put more lights here in this place. Put on ceiling. So I think equally specified. These are not equally spaced at current. We'll just move it a little. But before that, let's see how much we're achieving. 23. Not a lot of differences. So I think we can keep it 35, or you, I think you have in your report, you've kept it as 50.
Oh, we can change it, no problem. We can make
You
it
can
30.
change it, right?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
it's just
So we
random
can,
numbers I make.
right. So I think you can make it, currently it's 35. You can make it 30, 35. If we
Yeah.
keep it 30, then we can reduce some more lights and we can keep it 30. So I think that is going to be better. What we are going to next is that in the same, we'll try to finish the room first and then we'll move on to another space. So here we'll place some switches, and one of the most important thing is that we place a panel which is going to be like the main distribution board here. So let's suppose I go to system and
And
then we have, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're saying something?
we need receptacles also.
Yeah, receptacles also will put, but receptacles is for power, no? So what we'll do is power, we have another panel. So generally we put a separate panel for power and separate panel for lighting. I mean, this is general case that we do. So if we go accordingly, we'll just put a light equipment here, and we'll put one panel. We'll have to check where any other side we can put, but I think this is going to be the better place to keep it, because anyway this is the service room and we can keep it here. Let's keep it here for now. We'll check. So this we can name it as PP1. So we can name it as LP1. Sorry, for lighting generally we make it as LP1 or things of that sort. So, and before we go any further, we need to also give switchboards. So we need to go to electrical. In device, we have lighting. So in lighting, we have these kind of lightings. We have circuit breaker, dimmer, three-way light, and all those things are there. So we can keep a three-way light here, and we need to provide a location for that. So we can keep those auto also, but for now we can keep it here. I mean, this we at a place like this we don't need to provide switches because these are exhibition halls and we cannot keep the switches to the public, given to the public. So we are going to have the control directly from there. Anyhow, let's suppose if I take alternative looping for this, we need to check. For example, let me take 1, 2, and 3. I'll just start with this. I'll put a power. Here it's showing none. So why? Because I think the distribution system is not matching. This is 230 volt. So either we because this is distribution is 120 by 208, and these are going to be 120, not 230, because these are not very high voltage rating lights. So we're going to keep it 1 to 120. Wait 1 second, just let me check. Supply voltage. It's does it work this way? No. So it is from the family. So no problem. First of all, I'll just control Z. We'll check this again. I'll do control Z one more time. But anyhow, we'll first go to edit family. This is from the family that they have taken. And this is the connector. I'm going to make it 120. Okay, let's see. I think power rating is 39. It's taken from there itself. We can load into family again. And then these are 120. So this already electric circuit is created. Only thing it was not showing LP. So now it is showing us the panel. We'll take it. We'll add more lights here in this. So currently there are 3 lights that we have connected. Some of them will have to put it into EP, emergency power. So currently we are taking 3 lights here. We can add more lights by just taking this. We'll add edit circuit, add to circuit some more lights. Let's say we'll add this also. We'll add this also alternately. And this. And then later we can just add it. Then this. So we have this thing here, and we will generate the panel schedule also at the same time. This default. So default template I think we can use. We've been getting somewhere around we get 120 volt ampere is the load that we have got. So if we want to keep it in wattage, we can keep it in watt, but I think we have to keep it in volt ampere. This is American standard. 1 second. Now when we use receptacle also, so because we need because this is a facility where we need emergency this thing also, maybe sometimes the power cut might be there, so UPS system is going to be there, uninterruptible power supply. And I think I'm not sure about the uh, about the diesel part, because it's not available everywhere. It's not also allowed by the government state everywhere. So I'm not sure about that. I'll have to check that. But for UPS, it's definitely going to be there. So we'll put, generally we have, we'll put one more here, this thing. And this first of all, I'll put as PP1. So this is LP1 and 120 volt ampere. And this is 00. Just a copy. We'll put PP01. And then we'll put, I think sockets we can put here. Most of the places. Okay, so let's take receptacles. Okay, receptacles we can use, somewhere around at, currently it is at 1:1 feet 6 inch. You can lower it. You can lower it down to 6 inch is also good. Let's lower it altogether after we have completed it.
Well, we need the
Yeah.
GFCI receptacles.
GFCI, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So we'll keep GFCI.
I have it
And
in the form I have.
I think, yeah, I see. I saw you've already given it here correctly. So, but the only issue is that I mean, here the only issue is that we have this template issue is there. So it's better we put it. I think even if I copy, it's going to be a little bit of issue. It's better I put it directly here. So let's say, okay, first let me just complete this. So we can use array also. At some distance, we can put array. Let's suppose I put it as 5 at a distance of 12 feet. It works fine. Okay. So there is, okay, I'll just control Z. There is an issue of host, it is saying. So not a problem. We'll take control, or we copy, you can copy also. Do multiply. Yeah, because of space difference. You can move it a little later. So I think we can, yeah. So this PP1 is also, I think this is also 120 that we have used. 120, yes. And panel which we have used is for also 120. We can add some of them, and at a later stage we can use it. So this, we have how many till now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think 2 each, 3 each. We can just write in one circuit. We can power it, and we give PP1 arc. We can show here. and then we can annotate it at a little later stage, and we can power it again, pp1. Okay, so but I think we should keep 2 or 1 here with the emergency ep1. So we'll use that. I think we'll just change it. However, we will try to complete this. I think once we have these things, one second, I put it here first. There's a door here, and then we can continue from here. There is a door here as well. So we just keep it there. Right. So yeah. So uh, no need for switches here at the moment currently, and we'll put some. We'll remove one of them. Put it in EP. So I'll just remove it from the circuit and delete it. Okay, and I'll add these two here. So this also, remove this also. Okay, power system 2 is empty. So we'll remove the wiring. Generally, what I have seen is that first let me add it here. I'll add this and this, and then we can. Okay, and at the same time, we are going to, so we have got one circuit. We will annotate it as per requirement. Currently, I think some of the places, I mean, we can add it here. It doesn't say where it is going, so we can annotate it here with the tag. So let's say without leader, we want this thing here, and this we can make it panel name instead of circuit. We can take it panel name. So annotation is altogether a different thing. I'll tell you about it also. Do you have any idea about annotation? So need to make sure that where this thing is going as per the standard, we need to show it here. So you know about the tagging, how
I don't know how to utilize it. I didn't use tagging.
okay, tagging. So tagging, tagging is giving the detailing and detailing of anything. For example, what Revit does is it extracts the detail from what is already present. So we already know, Revit already knows that this wire is going to the panel. So we need to show the panel also. So generally by default earlier, if you see, it was showing me 1. Why it was showing 1? Because this is also a family. You know what is a family, right? Family, yeah. So light, for example, this light is a family, right? And this panel is a family. This switch is a family. All of these are families in the language of Revit. However, there are different kind of families. There is 3D model family, and this is information family. So if you click on this, there's an option of edit family. So you want to change the family. You want to edit the family. Now in this family, it is extracting the detail. Let me show you, like, just because annotation. I don't know it. I mean, we need to. You will understand it very quickly. Just give me a moment. For example, let's suppose I create a small cable tray. Cable tray I'm creating, which is the size of the cable tray is 12 by 4. Now, while creating it, I if I have to give another dimension, I will change the dimension. I'll make it 18 by 4. So what I'm doing is that when I am modeling it, I'm giving all the information already. What are the information I'm giving? For example, what is the width and what is the height and what is the elevation? And then I can also provide what is the service type. Is it used for power? Is it being used for fire? So I can give the information. Now tagging, what it does, it takes out the, as per category, it takes out the information. So I did not tell it to tell Revit that this is the tag, that this is 12 by 4, but it understood automatically on its own that this is 12 by 4 and this is 18 by 4, because these information I've already provided earlier. So only thing is that it's extracting the information. Also, one more thing, for example, I want more information. I want to see the bottom of the cable tray also. What is the height? So I can, I'll have to go into the family, edit family, and and also tell that I not only need size, but I need, along with that, I need two more information. Bottom elevation. I'll put a break so that there's no continuation. It comes after the after the enter. And then we have service type. So we can ask Revit to give us more and more information. We can modify these things. So if I go back here, it also tells me, for what is the height, elevation, and for what purpose it is being used. So remember, this was used for power, this was used for fire. If I change it from here in the information, from fire, if I make it telecom, this will become telecom. If I change the size, it will change automatically. So if I change it to 18, this will become 18 instead of 12. So this, and this, the feature is that if there are two tags within the same element, one tag will disappear. So that's how, these were different element. This was a different size, this was a different size. That is why it was showing us both the tags. But currently it is also, the moment I change it and make it same as this 18, it will change and one tag will disappear. uh, I think I hope you got a little bit of idea about tagging. I mean, just a little introduction I gave. So was it useful for you to
Yes.
understand? Okay. Similarly, there are many tagging is very important. It's a part of annotation, and it's not only for cable tray. We have to use it for all of them. So yeah. So here, now when we want to also, because whatever we have given till now, the value, it has taken it. Now also we would like to take a schedule out of it, of the wire size. So each wire size, we know it is taking 112 gauge. So number one wire is 12 gauge, and number two is also 12 gauge. What is number two? One is hot conductor, one is neutral conductor, and one is the ground conductor. So I think we have, yes, I think not here. Here, yeah. So here, one of the thing that we have, no, not here. I think
Oh,
in
this
the
is the
top.
old report.
This is the old report.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think somewhere I saw in your report you have the panel schedule also shown.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, this one. PPT. Correct? Yeah, this I think we have used it. So we have, like we did it only for one space. This space we have created. I mean, put the lighting in the correct way, and then we have done the wire circuiting both for power and lighting, and then we have the load calculation. Now, load calculation it is doing on its own. I did not do it. It gave me on its own. Uh, so this is the load calculation that we got till now, and it's going to it's going to increase
Yeah.
as we keep on. So currently the format is such that we have a circuit 1 on this side and circuit 2 is on this side. So currently in LP1, I have only connected one circuit, and in LP2 I have not seen the LP2 part. Let's go and see LP2. 1 second. Okay, anyhow, yes. So where's the is there the flooring they have provided shows the material also. Flooring material. Wall material is not mentioned, I think. Flooring, the tile pattern can be seen. Anyhow, so now these are the lighting receptacles that we have provided. Only thing is the height of the receptacle. I think we have kept it standard for 1 feet 6 inch. I think you kept it at so 4 feet. 4 feet. 4 feet is too much, no?
I'm not
T-
sure. We can change.
okay, no problem. So you can make it this way, and then we come back to this thing. Currently, so we have the lighting available, and we might have other services also. Like for example, because this is a place where there might be chances for security of the space is very important, and for security we need some sort of things like smoke detectors also. So I don't know, like I don't think we need to do that at current. We are focusing on lighting and power, right?
Yeah, well, we can still do this. Security also needed for the building. We need security.
Right. So
Yeah.
we'll need fire alarm, which is very important. Like firefighting has to be done by another discipline, but whoever is doing electrical, they have to do firefighting or fire alarm system also. So for fire alarm, we need few things like we have here, for example, if we take a look at thing here. So we would also need like to have in system we have device fire alarm. We don't have anything loaded yet, so we load from the generic library electrical. I think we have to use option pair here. Electrical. We have MEP, information and communication fire alarm. I think we can use smoke detectors or heat detector also. But heat detector will have some false alarms also. Smoke detectors we can have here. Face on face. better we are in the ceiling, so we can have some of them. Okay, so we can place it, plain smoke detectors we can place like this. Why not? We can take from one distance to another. Okay. If, how much? 15, 15, we can give it. Three meter. Yes. So this we have kept it as 14. 3. Right. So we have to also, take care of the center. So this will have to see like that. So let me give copy.
I have here, I search like how far apart do fire alarms need to be? 30
Have
feet.
you kept it? Is there in your Word file?
Yeah. No, it's from Google.
Okay.
Yeah.
30 feet
Yeah. It's
for
according
if you're. Oh,
yeah,
okay. We'll keep it 30 feet then.
according to
NFPA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So NFPA chapter number, I think 15, right? Chapter number 15. But it needs to be seen. I'll just write NFPA fire alarm system, because NFPA, we understand, general it's going to be like that. But did you see that it was mentioned for museum, or it's a general call?
No, it's that general.
General, okay, because it depends from space to space in NFPA also, because every space is special. What kind of things we have in the storage, and how much hazardous it is, that needs to be seen. I'll just check once. Chapter number, this chapter number 72. Yes. Now we'll keep it 30. So once again, I'll just check. We will not find it here actually. This is for Indiana police. This is very far off from your place in Indianapolis. Indiana. It's in. This is also in the, I think, in the United States, right?
Yes.
Indianapolis, but it's far away from your place.
Yes.
Phoenix is nearby, right?
Arizona, yes, I think so. Arizona is near from Texas.
Okay. Arizona. Let me just check. However, just I'm just giving it because we'll not find it here. Anyhow.
Yeah, it's recommended. It's not
Commented, right?
yeah. And
Okay.
for the heat detectors, the spacing should be 7.6 meters.
10.6 meters.
7.6.
Okay. Okay, so I think we can take 30 meter heat detector. It says 17.8 smoke detector semi. I think this is for. So yeah, this is what I was speaking about. Like, this depends on what kind of this thing we have. For example, here we have warehouse material, and material is going to differ from this thing. So let's do one thing. I'll just put for now maximum frame height at 30 now. We'll just check at a later stage. So 30, I think, because generally we have two limit, upper and higher and lower. I think 30, what you said, uh, is the moderate between the top and the least. It's same the case in fire alarm, firefighting system also. Wait, okay, and then we have to take care of reflected ceiling, that nothing is clashing. And we can use this parallel to this. Now it's okay. It looks like this. And fine, it looks like this. So we have the fire alarm system. I mean, smoke detectors we have kept. Apart from that, we must have the speaker system also, because we entire fire alarm system, fire fighting, entire fire system is divided into suppression, and detection and annunciation. So we need to have some one or two, at least one speaker we must have in the premises, and that can be a ceiling mounted speaker. Like if you look at this CM and go to load family, in the same we have ceiling mounted speaker. I think it's here. Yes, this is also ceiling mounted, so we can put it anywhere in the ceiling. At least one. Now, so there are other things also that are important. Like I will have to check. We need I think a camera also here, right? And then in security we have
Let's also put the
CCTV.
heat detectors.
We can also put the heat detectors, right? But I'm not sure if we should put both the things, because uh, I mean both of these are doing the same work. I need to check. Shall we put heat detector also? Because depending on the space, no, like what kind of space we have, either we use smoke detector or flame detector or heat detector. Rarely we put both of them together. So uh, I mean, I hope you're getting my point.
Yes.
I need to check as per the
We can
NFP.
stop here right now. We can stop the session, then continue next time.
Yeah, I sure we can do that. I think next time we can multiply it for other this thing,
Yes.
other spaces. All right, thank you. I think
Thank
we can close it here. Okay. Okay. This file I need to send you, right?
Yes. Also, it's recording, right?
Yeah, it's recording. So the
All right.
moment the meeting is over, I think I'll share the recording also. On WeTransfer, I'll share the link on the group, same group, and I'll share the file also with you.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Yeah.